Hey guys, what is up? My name is Megan and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe, and welcome to today's video, which is a little bit different and a first time concept on the channel, and that is a monthly reset specifically for the month of June. Now I have seen other booktubers do this video and they have heavily inspired me. I will leave their channels down below, but I've also seen just regular YouTube creators do it as well, and I thought I would put my twist on it and try to reorganize my office space and just myself for the new month that has quickly arrived. I feel like May was just a whirlwind. So essentially what we will be doing in this video is talking about monthly goals. We are going to organize my office, give some love to my plants, and then at the end of this video I will also discuss my May monthly favorites. If there's anything you want me to add to these videos or take away for next time, let me know, and without further ado, let's hop on in. First off, let's talk goals. I don't have a lot of goals this month. I only have 3, and I think it's very reasonable. The first one is bookish, and I want to have a consistent reading routine, whether that be just reading a couple of pages a day. I feel like sometimes I go very long periods of time without reading, and that kind of puts me in a slump, and then it's kind of hard to get that momentum back. So even if it's just picking up a book for reading 5 pages a chapter depending on the book, I would ideally like to read every day or every other day, whatever is manageable for me this month. The second goal is more of a health goal, and it is to focus on recovery. If you have been to my channel before, you would know this already, but I injured my back beginning of May, and since then I haven't been able to go to work or do those kinds of things, and so I'm off for the entirety of June to focus on recovery. I have been seeing a physiotherapist, and that has been helping a lot. Like, I am recovering very well, but ideally this is what I want to focus on, like going on walks, making sure I rest, all of these kinds of things. So that is like the main priority. If anything, this month, it's like, if I get this done, I'll be happy, because I just got my degree. I am looking forward to go to work, so focusing on health. And the third goal is to enjoy the outdoors. It is increasingly beautiful here in Canada. We were in the middle of a heat wave, and so I have really been craving going outside, even if it's just to sit and read a book, which I have been doing. It really helps my mental health. It also is good for like my overall health, my skin, vitamins, all those things. So those are the 3 goals I have to prioritize. Now, I don't have a specific amount like per day that I would like to spend outside. I just want to spend some time outside this month. So we're gonna clean my office because it's a mess, and it's not like a mess that like it's dirty. It's just I have books everywhere from filming stuff. I also share my office with my bunnies and my cat, so it's just like there's a lot in a small room, and it oftentimes kind of like stuff gets moved around. So we're gonna start off by putting books back where they belong. I'm gonna clear my desk a little bit and dust it off, and we'll water my plants for those of them who need it, and just do those kinds of things together. Quick overview of my office, because I don't think you guys see the entirety of it. This corner here has my 2 bunny cages. They're not in their cages all day, as you can see. They are not in there, but they do sleep here at night. Then we have my little kitty cat, and like her litter box and stuff are beside my desk because she needs to have access to it all the time, so it's there for her. Then we have my desk, and you can see that this is messy. It's making me anxious. We need to clear those books off, dust the desk. And then it's my sitting area, like my pillows on the floor. I have my Afterlight box, which there's an unboxing coming for you guys if it's not up already. And then we have the shelves, which the shelves look nice. Look at my babies, they're so pretty. But I have a bunch of plants a little bit everywhere, and I need to water them. So this is my office, for those of you guys who wanted to see. So let's get cleaning. I know some of the b-roll is hard to see with the sun. I tried my best. As I said, it's my first time doing this, so I will get better with the angles. But another part of my organizing for the month is actually filling out my habit tracker, which I don't know how well you guys can see, but essentially it has a space for every day of the month going up to 31 days. And there are 5 different places to put in habits. Now, I do try to have habits that correlate to my monthly goals, and so sometimes I have 5 habits that I want to track, other times I may have 2 habits. So I'm going to fill this out for the month of June, and I'll show you guys what it looks like once I have my habits in. Let's quickly go through the 5 habits that I have for the month of June. The first one is to read. Now obviously, as I mentioned, reading is a big goal. I want to find a consistency with my reading, and so it's good for me to be able to check off if I have done that or not, because I want to keep track to see if I have reached that goal, how far I am to reach that goal if it is not the case. And usually I write my goals in black, and then I will go with a fun color to check them off. Now today is June 3rd when I'm filming this, so I'm a little bit late, but I have been reading every day in June so far. So let me check off those days. The second I have is exercise, and I don't mean exercise as in like an actual workout, more my physiotherapist exercises, the exercises that she's given me to straighten my back and for it to go better. And again, as of now, I have been accountable, so I will give myself some check marks. Outdoor time, as I said, I'm trying to spend more time outside. Now obviously if there's days that it rains, maybe it's not going to be possible for me, but I at least want to see how many days out of the month of June that I was able to actually go outside. Again, as of now, we're doing good. We've been outside every day, even though it's been freaking 40 degrees. YouTube work is something that I don't necessarily do every day, but I want to see how much time I'm putting into my channel for the month, like how many days I either work on brainstorming ideas or filming content or making like posts on YouTube and all that kind of stuff, because obviously June I have more free time, so I'm aiming to post 3 videos a week, 2 to 3, and I want to see how much work that like looks at like throughout a month. What does that mean work wise? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go back and see how many days out of the month so far I've worked on YouTube stuff, but I definitely have been working on some content. I have a lot of videos that are ready to go, which is always great. And my reading journal is something I've been doing fairly poorly at this month, which is why I have yet again put it on my habit tracker, because I have the Always Fully Booked planner, which I've talked about several times. Let me show you guys. It is this planner here that is by the Always Fully Booked brand, and it has like a planner and some like bookish stuff. So usually I like to track my reading and the videos I upload and all of that stuff, but I haven't been doing a good job this year, and I want to see if it's worth me continuing to buy these planners or not, because they are not cheap. So I want to work on it this month and kind of maybe even go back and log stuff from the previous months. So that is my other goal. Usually I would also set a calendar. This is like a whiteboard calendar from the Happy Planner, but this month there's a lot of things up in the air. I'm not at work. I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm not going to bother setting this up unless I feel like I really need to, because I can't like write my work shifts on here or anything, and I just have like 1 or 2 things. Oh my god, I hit myself. 1 or 2 things planned for the month, so I don't think it's worth me showing you guys the process, but usually I would go in with different colored markers and then write down my shifts at work, and then let's say all the bills I have to pay will be in another color, anything like events, birthdays, things I need to remember in another, and then everything for my contents and stuff that I want on the calendar that I know is going out a certain day, I will also write on there so that I know what is happening when. So this is my calendar, but we are not going to make use of it today. Stay tuned for next month if you want to see how I use that. I also have this whiteboard here that I sometimes use to jot down video ideas that I want to film throughout the week, as well as different chores I have. However, I have already finished filming for, like, I have 4 or 5 videos ready to go, and my chores have not been updated yet, so I have no use for this. But again, if you want me to show you how I use this next month, let me know. I thought that to close out the vlog, it would be fun to talk about monthly favorites for a multitude of different categories. Obviously, like my favorite book, but also TV shows, content creators, all that kind of stuff. And I would love to hear your answers down below if you have any monthly favorites or things you think I should get on the bandwagon with. So let's talk. First, I wanted to talk about like TV shows and movies. I am not a big TV girly at all. I mostly consume my content on YouTube. However, I do like binging shows. One show I watch like constantly, and when I say constantly, I mean constantly, is Big Bang Theory. And that show I watched in its entirety probably 8 times last year, and I'm still rewatching, whether that be my favorite episodes, favorite seasons. I am obsessed with the Big Bang Theory. Like, obsessed doesn't even begin to describe my love for that show. I know it has some problematic themes in there, but I feel like a lot of shows do. The Office, all of those. But yeah, the Big Bang Theory, I love them. I have a robot that like cleans my floor, and its name is Sheldon. So like, feel the love I have for that show. And I also started watching Criminal Minds. I had previously tried watching the show, but when I have like bouts of anxiety, watching that show makes me very stressed out, but I'm doing much better. And so I think I'm on the start of season 5. Spencer Reid is my all-time fave. Always has been, always will be. I love that man with my entire heart. He is my favorite. But I just love the show. It really appeals to me. I love the BAU, and it's just such a fun time. The episodes are always so fun to binge, and when you watch one, you just want to keep going. So that is definitely an obsession of mine. As for YouTube creators, I feel like I watch a lot of the same people. Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte, Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin, Becca from Becca in the Books, Jade from Jade Guerrero Reads. Like those British and American booktubers that I feel are a staple for a lot of people, I definitely watch because I love their content. But I wanted to shout out a channel that I found that is a smaller channel. I mean, it's still bigger than mine, and that is Paperback Girly. I have absolutely loved their content and their editing style, and you just feel the joy of reading books. It very much radiates throughout her videos, and it's just like she answers back her on comments, and she's just so fun to talk to. And I feel like we have pretty similar reading tastes, and it's just been such a fun time. I love finding new booktubers to watch. She recently put out a vlog where it's like, this vlog will finish when I finally 5-star read, that I'm super excited to watch. And yeah, I feel like it's such a beautiful page, and she has such a wonderful community, so I highly recommend checking out her channel. As for music, my faves are my faves. Noah Kahan is one of my favorites. I'm going to his Toronto show in September, but his specific songs, and I'm looking at my screen because I keep forgetting the names of them, that I've been like listening to on repeat are Glued Myself Shut, False Confidence, Please, and Part of Me. So those 4, they're from different albums. Amazing. Very depressing song. His songs usually are, but love that man to pieces. I also always listen to Passenger. I am a Passenger girl through and through. Always in his like top 0.05% on Spotify. I go to his concert every time he comes to Montreal, and I'm obsessed with that man and his music. So every time I feel anxious or whatever, it's a go-to when I read. I listened to him at the same time. And another song I really have enjoyed this month is I Can't Go On Without You by Kaleo, I believe is how the artist name is pronounced. That song is also very sad. I am a sad girly when it comes to music. Obsessed with it, had it on repeat throughout the entire month. For food, I discovered a new taco restaurant that opened within my town, and I think they are the best tasting tacos I've had in my entire life. The chef who like owns the restaurant is very well known, and he's won like a bunch of awards, and his tacos, I will insert a little clip, absolutely phenomenal. I had the best time eating them. They're a little spicy, and I'm not a spicy girl, but you know, it's Mexican food. Obsessed, obsessed, obsessed. My favorite book this month was Happy Place by Emily Henry. I have talked about this in my wrap-up, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but this was my first 5-star of 2023 and definitely like one of my all-time favorites. Absolutely loved it. And my favorite videos to film, I think one of them was my TBR jar picks my TBR, just because it put me in such a big reading mood. Like, that was such a fun vlog. I read 4 books within 2 days, which I never do, and I definitely want to do that again, so let me know if you guys are interested. And I also really liked filming my recommendation videos. That was my romance recommendations in my middle grade. It was a fun time, and again, I think they were pretty well received, which was, you know, it's always fun. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. Again, let me know what you want me to add or maybe remove from these videos, and I'll see you very soon with another one. Bye guys, happy reading.